From the start, it's been the Indians protesting the loudest because they have their whole lives being threatened by these dams. They protested and they tried to fight it, but honestly, what are they going to do? It's not a fair fight, and they just don't have a chance. Those bow and arrows don't do much when you look at all the power and money that's behind Belo Monte. So who's behind this? The Brazilian government and corporations, and the American corporations, and the Chinese government and trade deals, and the French government who owns part of the dam, and the United Nations Clean Development Mechanism is paying for it. Some of the indigenous are still fighting Belo Monte. There is no hope if the military police divide and conquer. The anti-dam movement is splitting off to fight dams going into the Tapajós. We need to come together, the indigenous, the Brazilians, the Europeans, and us, the Americans, and reignite this movement. The construction has been going on for over a year, and there was still a protest in Paris on November 15th. That is the start. The Belo Monte movement is dead, and now the Indians are putting up a good fight against the researchers coming in to check out their river on the Tapajós. They can fight as much as they want. They are gonna lose. The military is on its way, and guns always beat bow and arrows. And they're going to systematically go through the whole forest, beating back protests with bow and arrows with their machine guns, until there's so many dams in the Amazon, and so many roads, and farms, and gold mines, that it's not the same forest anymore. If the Amazon is this big today, when it's this big, we're not even going to have the oxygen we need to breathe, and we're not going to have the oxygen for our brains to function. Because all the rainforests are under attack. The Congo, Sumatra. The Belo Monte Dam is a big deal because if this dam gets stopped, they're not going to build all those other dams. So there's so many good things that can happen from stopping Belo Monte. With the smaller Amazon, there'll be less clouds coming up to America through the Gulf of Mexico, and we're going to dry up. The wheat fields of Kansas, dry. The reservoirs of California, dry. This scenario is already happening. It's been happening since 2011 when the protesters got beat back by the guns and the military police. So we gotta get the Belo Monte movement back alive, because if not, the military police are gonna just go onto the Tapajós and all the other rivers and build all these dams, and we're gonna have a smaller Amazon. This is what a dam looks like today, and this is what it looked like 20 years ago. So all this is not going to happen overnight, but in 20 years, all those new dams and the deforestation that comes with them is going to have a big effect in the Amazon. But in 20 years, I'm still going to want the same amount of water and oxygen that we have now. How is that going to change in 20 years? What's going to happen is that 20 years from now, we're going to look back and say, oh fuck, we shouldn't have done that. So right now, I know about it and you know about it. So let's do something about it. The trees in the Amazon are our water, and our water is our life. So we need to disassociate ourselves from Brazil. Brazil produces a lot of coffee that we import in the United States. So the first thing we can do is buy our coffee from not Brazil, Costa Rica, Africa. I attached a document showing how we can steer clear of Brazilian coffee. We are meant to stop this dam. International pressure will turn the tide and make this thing go down. All we gotta do is spread the word and take action together. So let's do it.